Okay, here we go. I want to play a song.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who y'all came to see tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who gon' get the ladies feeling something?
Oh my god, I've never heard this.
We gon' lock this groove in tight. Yeah.
Whoa.
Lock it in there. Don't have us lock this groove down for nothing. Get down.
Oh my god, John. This song's crazy.
Yes.
Hey. What you can't see.
How have I not heard this yet?
Oh yeah! It's about that time to get out your seats and make some noise for our host. Give it up for Bootsy Collins!
Well, alright. It is I, Blaster of the Universe, Bootzilla himself.
Oh my god.
Fellas, I hope you got something in your cup. And ladies, don't be afraid to make your way to the stage for a band that I named Silk Sonic.
Boom.
What the?
Wow, Bruno Mars,
When
man.
did that come out?
I think like a couple days ago.
I'm so out of the loop.
And so the question is, do we put that on and let YouTube say it's copyright and therefore we can't get monetized? Yes! You know why? Because we do this for y'all. You know, we're just trying to build y'all up.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bottle Club.
Well, hello.
My name is Navin Bose.
My name is Jonathan Garano.
And we are about to talk about things.
Wait. Before we begin, remember, if you are watching this on the YouTube, please subscribe and like. Give a little like button. Give a little. Guys, we're out here right now. And then if you're on the Apple Podcast, do not forget to leave a 5-star review. Guess what, Naveen, we're doing again? Guess what we're doing?
Give away, boy.
Yes. If you decide to give a 5-star review and leave a review, like a little comment, and you leave a little Instagram, like your little Instagram handle, guess what? We will DM you some random person, and we will give you a $50 Amazon gift card. Again, Apple Podcast, 5-star, leave a review, put your little on the signature Instagram handle, bing, bada, boom, random person, $50 Amazon gift card. And then also, if you subscribe on the YouTube channel,
Random subscriber.
same
Gonna get an
thing.
Amazon.
You know what tomorrow is, right?
What?
Tomorrow's 420.
Oh,
Okay, look at this. Look at this. I got you something.
What the? What the? Yo, for listeners at home, Jonathan just got me a giant stizzy, which is like a vape device, but it's the size of me.
Okay, so this actually works.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does. So this is so if you don't know what Stizzy is, we're the number. So I work for Stizzy as the head of marketing there.
Fuck.
And this is the head of marketing for the influencer division and the social media division. And this is basically like a jewel pod that when you suck it in, it's
has
actually weed pods.
What the fuck? This works?
This works.
How is that possible? Do they make pods this big?
Okay, it's like a. How tall is this? Do you think like 3 feet?
It's damn near.
Oh my!
Like, at my chest. So it's
This is a 3-foot steezy jewel weed pod.
what the actual.
I'm telling you, man. 420 is here to come. It's 420 here to stay.
I'm just gonna put this right here.
There it is. It's just for you. Don't drop it. Okay, we'll just put it down.
Yeah,
let's just put it in the middle. Oh God.
That's insane.
Okay, we're gonna put this on the side. Because like I don't want to destroy anything. We'll just put this on the side now.
This is giving you perspective on how big. It's also really heavy too. But it seems like the reason it's that heavy is because it works.
Dude, I mean, if you want to smoke weed, it is 420. And
There's a wire.
I do work for the #1 California cannabis company in California.
Wait, so that's probably a big day for you guys.
It's a very big day. We have the reason why we had to record the podcast today is because this week is so busy.
Yeah.
Some
okay.
people that I'm managing, we have events tomorrow, and then some people that I'm managing are headed to Arizona for a big like steezy influencer event that I'm putting on together. But look what I got, dude! I got some
weed.
joints. We got some lit. You know, I don't know. We're not even sponsored by them, but
Absolutely not. I mean, you work for them, so.
That's true. Should I put a link in the description below, guys? if you want to, I'll put a little description below
Lit
to my
premium
company,
indoor cannabis roll.
and you'll be able to really get to
Whoa,
see what
this is
Steezy's
dope.
about.
Damn, 22%. That's
But
high.
here's the 22% THC.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I don't smoke weed.
Neither do I.
Guys, we don't smoke weed at all. Dude, we don't smoke weed.
Added part of the giveaway, although like the FBI might just up.
It's gonna be this. Oh man. Wait, why don't? By the way, I'm bleeping out all the F words, so we have to just.
Oh,
I know
crap.
It's gonna be hard to edit
Okay.
the first part, but anyway, yo, why don't you smoke weed, Navin?
Because I smoked weed for a very long time in my life. I smoked weed for 5 years every day,
Yes.
and I gave it up because I was addicted to it.
It's kind of. Oh, so it's like AA, but WA.
Yeah.
Weed Anonymous.
MA, Marijuana Anonymous.
Oh, MA, that's what it's called?
Yeah, I'm in that right now.
Oh, how is that? Like, where's your group meetings? Is it Zoom? Where is it?
It's all on Reddit. It's this Reddit group called Leaves.
Leaves.
It's a bunch of people who used to smoke weed all the time, every day, and they're trying to give it up. I think weed is dope. I would never tell anyone to not smoke weed.
Yes. To each their own. Do
To
what you
each
want
their
to
own,
do.
But I feel like everyone has their vices, and that was mine.
Were you like less productive?
I was less productive. I was like probably more depressed. I would always smoke when I was depressed.
See, that's the key thing about vices, right? People always go, "You're weak-minded. You're weak-minded if you can't do X, Y, Z." Listen, if you have something out there that is destructive towards you when you do it,
Yeah.
like let's say every time you ride a bike, right?
Yeah.
You're unproductive. You're depressed. You feel like you're a nobody.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ride that bike anymore?
I mean, no.
No, exactly. But some people they ride bikes, and guess what? They feel more energetic. They have endorphins running around. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm exploring the world.
Yeah. But imagine
I'm imagining.
with that bike ride,
Right,
if that was your only form of transportation. It made you feel like shit, but it was the only way to get to work.
Oh no.
Then you're going to take it, right? Because you have no better options. And what you have to do as a recovering addict is find a new form of transportation, whether that's meditation, whether that's the subway. You got to find new ways to cope.
Oh shit! That is so. Okay, so that was beautiful. That was a great. That's an analogy, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you cope? Like, what's your different outlet instead of smoking the marijuana?
Working out, that's huge.
Okay. Okay.
Improvement,
Yeah,
right?
in the first episode, you guys, I
Yeah.
touched his shoulder
Nothing.
because he said nothing. Now when I touch it, a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of something.
Yeah, I do push-ups. I do things like that. Working out is good. What else?
Oh, my back.
Meditation is good, although I don't do that much.
People always say that you should meditate, and I guess I just get a lot of I get antsy.
Yeah, me too.
I put my legs across, and I think the best way is maybe to count instead of
that's
because you're
good.
supposed to like think of nothing.
What I've heard is like just be like, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Like in your mind, think that. And then
Okay.
That'll like help you just think about that. But I'm always just like when I'm meditating, I'm like, I'm not thinking about anything, and I'm thinking about it.
And then it's
just
like this repetitive cycle, and you're thinking to yourself, am I thinking about thinking too much?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm glad that you found like a different outlet.
Yeah, man. It's just like the first 2-3 weeks are hard just because you have actual like physical withdrawal symptoms if you've like smoked every day for a long amount of time or did
Like you get agitated?
Yeah, you get irritated. You can't sleep. You can't eat.
Oh, God.
It's really bad. But then after you get past that point, then there's a new level of hard because you're facing the thing that not just sober people, but all people face, which is just boredom. Like, how do you deal with boredom?
How do you That is so true. When you're bored,
yeah,
I
that's
think
the danger zone.
I think that's when you do your vices.
Exactly. The devil plays with idle hands.
Ooh, the devil plays with idle hands. I think in Gamblers Anonymous or any anonymous,
Yeah.
I think the word is hate. I think it is.
Hate?
I don't know if it's that's the word, but it's like when you're hungry,
Oh,
when
You're angry?
when you're angry.
yeah.
That's when you do your vices. When you're alone, I see.
No, wait. When you're tired.
When you're
probably.
tired.
And what's E?
When you're exhausted?
Oh, wait,
Ooh.
that's the same thing as time. Hate everybody.
I don't know what it is, but I know that it's like when you're
Endorphins
hungry,
are low.
angry, tired, and lonely.
Endorphins.
Okay, endorphins.
Okay, yeah, lonely. Right?
Hail, maybe?
Hail.
No, but
Halt.
Halt. That's what it is.
Wait.
Hungry, angry.
What's the U?
Lonely. HALT.
Oh, there's no U.
And then T is tired.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you're hungry, angry, lonely, and tired,
Don't do drugs.
exactly.
Yeah.
But that's when you're more likely to do your vices.
Right.
So try to either fill your stomach up.
Yeah.
Figure out a way not to get angry.
Try to sleep. Take
because of-
melatonin if
right,
you can.
because of the tiredness. And then if you're lonely, I like what I do is, because I have a gambling addiction, I like just to like text all my friends or just like call someone. And,
Yeah.
like, hopefully they pick up.
It's true. I got some dedicated FaceTimers.
So wait, is this like a big temptation when I hold this weed up to you?
No. Like,
All right,
okay,
thank
this is the
God.
thing. Like, even when I
Okay.
stopped smoking weed,
Yeah.
I lived in an apartment like with 2 stoners.
Oh no.
And like for the first 20 days, I was just in a perpetual hot box and just not smoking weed. And like those first 20 days, you build up your like willpower. And
That's
then
so tough.
And then after that, a lot of people will like, I don't want to be around weed. If I'm around weed, then I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But like for me, I was just like, look, I have a lot of friends that smoke. I have a lot of friends that don't smoke. I live in LA now. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a fucking,
everybody smokes in LA.
So I just go around it and I'm just like, no, I'm good. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I just don't want to smoke.
I love that.
And that really built it up. Like the amount of times that I've said no since I stopped smoking like 6 months ago.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
High five to that
Thanks, man.
thing. But this is why.
Yeah.
This is the one thing that I definitely miss about getting high.
Yeah.
So I do the puff of smoke of the indica, and I lay down on my bed, and you know that game Simon Says?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine every single corner of my brain and even the middle part is moving like Simon Says, as in a little tap and it lights up. But the tap, dude, I'm telling you, it's so dope. The tap equals musical beats.
What?
Okay, let me explain. Then on top of that, imagine this liquid, like silver liquid, going through up into my head through all the different crevices as it forms into like a hand and pulls my head back.
That's intense.
Oh my gosh. So now that's going.
Does
and
that feel good?
Oh my God. It feels better than an ejaculation.
Okay.
Okay, it is, so it's pulling my head back, and then you play Odessa. All right? So your head's getting pulled back. Odessa is playing, and there's like these tiny little drummer boys hitting corners of your brain, and your brain is lighting up in different areas. You feel it on the left, right, center, right hemisphere, frontal lobe, in the back of the neck. It is the most beautiful, just angelic feeling of, thank God, marijuana exists.
I feel that.
But then, after about a couple hours, you're like, please, God, can I go sober now? Please, I just want to be sober. Because when you're on
That's
drugs,
not how it works.
No, dude. What I realize is the reason why you do drugs is because you want to lose the responsibility of having control.
Wow, that's deep.
But what I realize is when you're off drugs, you have complete control of your life. I
Yeah.
learned that when I took acid for the first time too.
Damn.
Took acid, great experience, but then I thought to myself, when can this just leave my body?
Yeah, I hear it lasts like 10 hours.
Oh my gosh.
That's too long for me.
It was a lot.
That's why I stick to shrooms, like usually a 4-hour vibe.
I've done shrooms too.
And shrooms is not acid.
Yes, shrooms is not acid. A lot of people got really pissed off at me
I'm
for that.
so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It was a mistake.
Oh, dude. So you have good news to tell me.
I have really good
Dude,
news,
wait, is this the
guys.
Hinge girl?
No.
Oh, shit.
I'm not even focused on that right
Okay,
now.
not dating. What's going on, man?
So, there's a
Okay.
lot of talk about how this podcast might end because I was going to move back to San Diego,
I was praying and hoping.
but I got offered a job today at the place I interned at.
Oh, congratulations! Full salary, everything?
Yeah. So,
$40,000.
around there.
I knew it.
So
congratulations, boys.
Yeah, man. I'm staying in LA.
Guys, what is the secret, do you think, after graduating college to somehow get your foot into a good opportunity to get offered a job?
Well, for me, I did an internship. So this is after the internship ended. I was interning at this place for 3 months.
Okay.
And then after the internship ended, my boss called me and he was like, look, man, like I really didn't want you to leave. We had like such a great time together. And I was like, same. And he's like, I have a position opened as a music assistant.
Oh,
This is like a trailer company. So I'm like pulling music for trailers.
I love that.
And eventually I'll work my way up to being a trailer editor. But yeah, this is like the entry level job.
See, I think a lot of people end up forgetting that, especially in your 20s, I think, that people always want to move so fast. And like, I want to be the CEO, I want to be the entrepreneur.
Right.
The best way is to start at an entry level position.
Yeah.
And first off, be like, okay, I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn as much as I can.
Exactly.
Because you are a compound of every single thing that you've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And every single experience that you have, especially if you're not a leader yet, you begin to take on certain skills and subjects
Right.
that make you become the leader that you will be in the future.
Yeah.
It may be when you're 30, maybe when you're 40, maybe when you're 50, 60, 70, who knows?
Yeah.
But
Like
look at you. You're 3 months in. This is a great opportunity, by the way.
I know.
$40,000 a year. That
Yeah.
starts. Hey, listen. People are like, "Oh my God!" Listen, that is something.
Yeah, it allowed me to have an apartment here and stay here, and we can keep doing the podcast.
Yeah, it's like slowly building up.
Yeah,
And I love that.
I know. I'm so excited. I literally was like so happy when my boss called me, and yeah, like I was doing this internship. Like you can get an internship, you can, and I was doing it for 3 months. I wasn't getting paid at all. I was just there just because I wanted to get experience, and then ended up turning into a job that I wasn't even expecting. So it's dope. And I got a job before I even graduated.
Congratulations.
Thank the Lord.
See, everyone has their different paths. For
Yeah.
me, I could not. I was unable to do an internship.
Right, yeah,
Not
I mean-
getting paid, so I had to. When I was in college, when I was doing my internship, I would work at a coffee place and
Yeah.
then go back and forth. But
Yeah, I
dude,
was-
congratulations,
thank
people,
you, man.
the crew, guys
Bottle
are
Club
listening.
crew.
You know, give it up for Navin. Round of applause, dude.
Thank you, boys and girls, and everyone
girl.
else. And girl.
So I was kind of looking at, the comments. First off, congratulations.
Thank you.
We could go on for hours
We could.
about work. There's something that I kind of wanted to talk about because we received a comment and they're like, "Yo, do you have any more stories?"
Oh yeah.
And I kind of want to share a story and then we can get into it. Is
Please,
that okay?
please.
Because those are so. I want to break down how, I don't know if you know this, but I think you know this.
Yeah.
How this is how I met the Chainsmokers.
Okay.
Right? That's the story.
I know that you did that. I don't know the full story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is
Do they still make music?
Dude, they still make music.
Okay, cool,
But I
cool.
think they got canceled in 2020.
Oh, because they did like a huge concert. Yeah. I saw
Those
that.
fucking bastards.
These fools.
Those frat.
Yeah.
But they're so cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So remember the weekend? I did
Yes.
this whole video, Carpool Karaoke, where I sat down and I had people in my Uber car sing and do Carpool Karaoke to I Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. It goes viral, over 50 million Facebook views, over 1 million views, front page on Reddit as well. And so The Weeknd sees it, flies me out to Toronto, and while that's happening, I meet the manager of The Weeknd.
Damn.
So the manager's like, "Yo, you seem like a cool dude," and I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, man." I was like getting hyped. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And suddenly, out of nowhere, on November 9th, 2015, which is about 3 months later, I didn't know this, but The Weeknd's manager hit up the Chainsmokers manager to hit me up to say, "You want to do a video?" And I will remember this day, Navin, wholeheartedly, because on November 8th, 2015 is the day that I broke up with my girlfriend. November 9th, I get this email. And the email reads, Chainsmokers, ? Carpool karaoke, ? I was like, what the who are these guys?
Oh, God.
Wait, did you know the Chainsmokers in 2015?
Oh, definitely not. Not in 2015.
Right, I don't even know who they were.
Yeah, probably 2017.
2017. So this is like closer. This is before any of their like major hits except for Let's Take a Selfie. Let's Make a Selfie. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so.
It's like whatever. So
I know the Chainsmokers.
no, yeah. For some reason they say they have 9-inch penises.
They both say that.
They say that a lot. For some reason, there's like many different interviews where they talk about their sizes and they say we have 9.5 inches of whatever.
I only know the part where they like in the Grammys they go up in their underwear, but who knows why they
Wait, why
that.
did they go up in their underwear?
Some story they told, and I swear I just need to look at the clip, but they're like, we used to couch surf and be like nothing, and we were in our underwear watching the Grammys, and we were like, we want to be there one day. So they showed up in their underwear.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a motive, like an inspiration.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we did it too.
Yeah.
And you can do it.
Yeah.
Actually, that's kind of like inspirational.
No, it's
don't
cool.
you think?
It's
That's
kinda
kind of cool. It's like what two fratty boys would do, but you're like, yo, I respect.
No, mad respect.
Mad respect to them. So I see the email like, hey, Jonathan, we saw your video with The Weeknd. We would love to do a video with you. Are you in Oakland on this date in December? Because they're going to do a concert, and the video idea is you get into the car and you do carpool karaoke with them.
Nice. Just
And
like The Weeknd.
Just like The Weeknd. But I'm not going to lie, Navin, I had no idea who they were. No idea. So I was like, who the hell are the Chainsmokers? What? So, I checked them out. I hit up a few friends, and they start screaming. They like call me up like, no way, you're going to do the Chainsmokers. I'm like, I have no idea who they are. What do you mean? Like, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. They're really big in the EDM scene. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So I say yes. And here's the thing, Navin. When you do carpool karaoke, you want to do about like 50 people, passengers, who will be willing to sing the song, in this case, Roses, in your car, so that way you can get a good compilation.
That's a lot of people.
Right. So this means basically I have to pick up someone, convince them, and then after I convince them to actually have like a good, vibe as they're going. Like they have to be some sort of like interesting person, like either beautiful or inebriated or
Inebriated?
Inebriated, yes. High energy.
Yeah.
Maybe even like offer something besides just sitting in the back seat kind of singing. So I started, and I had 30 days, and I would go out at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I would go all the way till 10 p.m. trying to gather people. And so we're in San Francisco, and this, like, have you ever done like a little, we'll do like a little role play about how I did this. Okay, so I'm driving. Go ahead. So the Uber comes in.
Hi, is this Jonathan Uber?
Are you Navin?
Yeah.
All right, come on in.
Thank you. My dog needs to go to the vet, so.
Oh, do you have a dog too?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. I have a towel. So.
Oh, thank you. Give me that towel.
Okay. Here's the towel. We
Here
lay
you go,
down.
Ruffers.
All right. Oh, your dog's name is Ruffers?
Yeah.
How cute. So we're driving. Hey, we have about 20 minutes. Hey, I have a question. Have you heard of the Chainsmokers?
Yeah, I love the Chainsmokers.
Sick. Okay. All right.
Have you heard of them?
Oh, dude, I'll get there in a second. Have you ever heard of the song that they love to play called Roses?
Yeah. Rose is my favorite song.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so get this. I am doing something. As you see, there's a camera right there. I'm doing this
Oh,
YouTube
hello.
video. Hello, everyone. I'm doing a YouTube video basically for the Chainsmokers where we do a carpool karaoke. All I'm asking is I turn on the camera and I play the song and we do a carpool karaoke of the song Roses.
I'm D.
You down?
I'm D.
Let's do it. So then I press play and then we sing it out. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
out of those 12 hours,
The role play's over.
Right. The role play's over. I would
Okay.
only get one person. And not only that, the person rarely knew the entire lyrics.
Dang.
And so they would just like bob their head. And I was like, there's no way I'll get this done. There's only one time out of the 10 days that I was doing this straight where I got a bunch of like beautiful blonde girls that came into my car and we were able to like vibe with the song. I was like, hey, have you heard of the Chainsmokers? They say yes. They take out their own phone. They play the song, and we start just going at it and having fun. So I have that footage. But that's one car ride out of like 40 to 50 other rides that I definitely need.
And you got nothing so far.
And I got nothing so far, and I have 20 days left. And so this is what I do. I go on my Facebook, and I chat up, and I go, hey, everyone, I really need help because I'm doing something for the Chainsmokers. Who would like to be involved? And suddenly, I started getting all these DMs. Remember, I had no idea who the Chainsmokers were. So to suddenly get all these DMs, I'm like, oh, my God, I guess they're famous in some sort of way.
The Facebook people came through.
Oh, my God. I just patted my chest.
And kissed
up. Thank God, dude.
Yeah.
So this guy named Dat, he arrives. And he's like, I would love to help you. And what he did was he set up an Excel sheet. And he grouped up all these UC Berkeley students who wanted to be a part of it. And so then I arrived. And I saw everyone that was there. There maybe been like 20 people. And I'm like, this is perfect. I printed out all the lyrics and I started handing it out to people. I'm like, memorize the lyrics, memorize the lyrics, memorize the lyrics. And then I started grouping people up together. See, for a good video, you want a plethora of people, but in different seats. So you have 2 in the back, 1 in the front. It's all strategy. Maybe the most beautiful person's in the front. You know, you got to think ahead. maybe a beautiful person's like right in the middle of the seat, right? I'm always trying to get the most energetic person kind of visibly seen in the video.
Center of attention.
Either in the front seat or in the middle seat, right? And you have to plan this out because you want to make sure that if the audience is viewing the video, they're like, oh my gosh, this girl is so pretty. Let's rewind this again. So we're at that moment. We go, I do 20 rides, and then luckily the next day I had a bunch of other volunteers, and they're all wearing onesies. And it becomes a really cool thing because first we have onesies. First we have people that would dress up in bear outfits. Some people even decide to put actual roses on their head. So I'm able to have the UC Berkeley students, and I go back to San Diego with my footage, and I literally have about 5 days left before the Chainsmokers, before they get into my car. I play it, and it's not enough footage.
Damn.
Right? It's just not enough. I just don't feel it yet. Because there's a choreography to it. It's a 3-minute video. You need things to be fluid. I mean, there's a scene in the video where they were talking about smoking weed, and I pretend to do a weed smoke, and I pass the fake joint in the back seat, and they take it and then they pass it through. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I put this in the video if no one's ever doing that? So I have to keep on doing that scene. Luckily, UC San Diego pulls through.
Dang.
My sister had a connection with a very beautiful sorority. So I drive up to UCSD, and there's just a sorority waiting for me to jump into my car to sing to the song Roses. There's even a moment where this one girl, her best friend's mother just passed away that day, and she wiped her tears and she's like, no, I'm going to be part of this video.
Whoa.
That's how hardcore these fans are.
Jeez.
So I get the video done, and then I head towards Oakland.
Yeah.
So I have basically all the footage left. All I need now is the Chainsmokers. So I arrive, park my car, take out my little ID, and here they are.
Where were you at? The airport?
I was at this Oakland amphitheater.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. So I meet Drew, I meet Alex.
And they get in your car.
And we talk about how we're going to do this scene. And so there's a scene where they're like, can we pretend that we farted in the car? Total frat bro type of thing.
God damn it.
And I was like, okay, let's do that. So we planned out kind of that sketch. And then we just drive. And I almost get into a car accident twice.
What?
Yeah. And then we do the farting scene.
God, that's so stupid. But hey, they wanted to do it.
They wanted to do it. And then we park the car. And then we do a little sketch at the end, which is like, yo, I don't know if I'm going to give you 5 stars or not. I'm like, hey. They're like, hey, what are you doing after the event? I'm like, oh, I don't know. And like, you should go to the concert. I'm like, oh, I'm so down to go to the concert. We high five and I say, peace, guys. I love you. And I go, it's such a great time. So that was fascinating. And then after that, I parked my car. They gave me backstage passes.
No way.
And we had a great time. And at that moment, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I met this guy named Sam Colder too, who's like this really cool photographer. So
Nice.
There I am. I just broke up with my girlfriend November 8th, 2015. November 9th, I received that email from the Chainsmokers. For the next 30 days, I'm surrounded by all these people who just was there to really distract me from the breakup. On top of that, I'm surrounded by beautiful, women, beautiful girls at the same time, which was kind of a really great distraction at the same time.
I'm sure.
Did not hook up with anybody. Do not worry. It just felt good to start conversing and kind of putting her on the back burner.
This is a good sequel to the last episode.
Yeah. So now I'm sitting there and the music is playing. And as the Chainsmokers begin to go on stage and play after me being in on their tour bus, in the back seat, also in the green room, I sit there and I just begin to cry.
Makes sense.
Like, I felt so fortunate and lucky at that moment that I was able to do this.
It's a sick experience. And you worked hard for it too.
I worked really, I worked really hard, and it was really cool because at the very end of it, when I published the video, so it's going out, people are suddenly tagging me like, Jonathan Garano, no way, you did it. Oh my gosh, it's the Chainsmokers. One of my friends, he posted the video and said, hey, I was in Jonathan Garano's video as one of his passengers. And you know how everyone likes the status?
Yeah.
Well, there was one person that liked his status.
Your ex-girlfriend.
My ex-girlfriend.
Got her.
No. No, it's just, sorry, I know that was a long story.
No, dude, that was crazy. I was going to say what's cool about that whole backstage experience when you had that moment of realization is just you got there through your own merit. You got there because of your weekend video and you got there because of the Chainsmokers video. It's all it's not it's not just lucky. It's also you putting the work in, What's the quote again? About working and opportunity and luck?
I think it's preparation opportunity. You always want to be you always want to be prepared for the opportunity that might arise.
Right.
So if that's the case, always prepare yourself. And how you do that is just always practicing on what you're passionate about every single day. It's like today, I just want to wear sweats. Well, the day that you wear sweats, oh my God, guess what? Emma Watson walks by. Then she looks at you and she's like, who the F are you, dude?
My friend told me after she watched that clip that apparently Emma Watson's a terrible partner and tortures all her partners. And I think that's hot.
That's hot, right? You need that feminist, bro.
Yeah.
But as we always say in this podcast, right? Like you doing rap.
Yeah.
You're doing it every day and you're really practicing. You are a compound of every single experience that you're a part of.
Right.
And so I didn't suddenly get into the Chainsmokers video.
No, and if you did, you'd be you already had that weekend experience. Right. You knew what to do. You're content creating for a long time.
Right. 2015, that wasn't the first year that I started doing YouTube. I started doing YouTube, helping people manage since 2011. So everything takes time.
That's stressful though, them saying you have 30 days.
Oh, I had 30 days. I was so freaking scared.
That's so stressful.
I was because
a month will fly by if you need it.
Oh my gosh. And also finding people to know the actual lyrics, because Carpool Karaoke, there's a video on my YouTube channel right now. It's Uptown Funk, and also I'll leave a link to the Chainsmokers video down below in the description. But if they're not actually saying the lines,
people watch that and they're
just doesn't. You just don't want someone to bop their heads,
Yeah.
By the way, do you like these socks? These socks right here.
Yeah, they're the same ones from last episode.
I think these socks are beautiful in some sort of way.
Yeah, my mom got them for me.
They did?
Yeah. And she got me a bunch of these types of socks, the warm kind.
Yeah.
When I was in Boston. Bro, your feet being warm is underratedly important. Also, when you're walking around, like, you're like, oh, I got jeans on, I got 2 layers, I'm fine, right? And it's freezing out. But then the wind comes into your ankles, and it almost, like, sweeps you off your feet because you're so cold on your feet.
Dude.
So get a good sock.
I think you should always get good socks in that case. It's as you just said, when you're sleeping in your bed and you have some good socks.
You sleep with socks on?
Sometimes.
That is something I do not do.
But in that moment,
Yeah.
if you feel like you're swept off your feet, just like what you said,
Yeah,
you're on a cloud.
that's true.
And don't you want to sleep on clouds?
Tell me that this is not the best feeling in the world.
Okay, I'm listening.
You had just put clothes in the dryer, and you just took a shower, and you're kind of cold, and then you put on your warm underwear. It's like an oven in your pants. It's so nice.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think to go on, but see, here's the thing though.
Yeah.
You have to worry about all the other clothes in the dryer, and I don't like doing laundry.
I don't like doing laundry either.
So-
I actually
so-
dread doing laundry.
So do you want to equate to, yes, you can put on warm underwear,
Yeah.
but then you also have to look at the value of, wait a second, do I really want to fold all these clothes?
Yeah, you know what I do is, like,
Okay, I'm listening.
I don't have a lot of clothes that, like, if they get wrinkled, it's a bad thing. Like, look, I just wear fucking t-shirts. I wear fucking jeans.
Right.
I can't swear.
No, it's okay.
I wear t-shirts. I wear jeans. And sometimes I just, like, put my laundry that's warm in a bag, and I'll be like, when I'm mentally ready to deal with this, I will deal with it.
So you just leave it on your bed the entire time?
Sometimes.
You just leave your laundry there?
Look, man, do you know how much mental fortitude it takes to fold laundry?
Yes, it does.
So, like, sometimes I just put it in a bag and I say, I will get to this when I am ready.
As soon as you, like, wrap all your clothes and you're putting it together, you're just thinking to yourself, Jesus Christ, why am I doing this? And then you start to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I totally understand.
Or, like, when you're, like, bending over, bending over, then your lower back just starts hurting. And you're like,
Wait, no.
honestly, I think I'm having.
Are you old?
I think I have a lot of back issues.
I thought you said you exercise. What's going on, man?
I do, but, like,
What about the push-ups and the sit-ups?
I did back today. I did my back.
Well, then do more of it, dude.
Yo, but, like, honestly, I think I have a lot of back issues because of editing. Like, always hunching over.
That is true. Same thing.
And
with me.
I either need to get a standing desk or just get a better chair.
I think you should just get a gamer chair. I think
Yeah,
that's
like,
the way to do
I
it.
always wanted one of those.
Yeah, I think if you start there, then that'll be like really good.
Apparently, at this company that I work at, there's like a massage chair that editors sit in sometimes.
Oh, dude, imagine you're just sitting.
Yeah.
Oh, my back feels so good just thinking about it.
Bro, I want to go to a chiropractor and get cracked.
See, I don't know. I think chiropractors
Or scam artists.
sometimes. So you have to be very careful.
Why? What has been your experience with that?
I don't know. I just think that I would rather see what's that like. I would rather see a bone doctor, like someone. I don't know what
Bone
they're called.
doctor.
I think like an
Orthopedic surgeon?
I think so. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I would rather see someone that actually looks at your bone structure.
Right.
And through surgery can fix it. But if you look at kind of chiropractors, they just crack you and they can align you, but
Yeah.
there's no science behind it.
Interesting. Like, I just
There's
feel
no real science behind it.
like, okay.
I could be wrong, though. There's probably comments right now like, F you, Jonathan, you
I'm a
dumbass.
chiropractor. I've dedicated my entire life to
Yeah.
this. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I just, like, need to get cracked up a bit. Like, just f***ing crack my...
Well, that's why I love back rollers because of it.
Yes, those things that, like, you, like, put it on the ground and then you go like this and you go, like, roll, roll, roll.
So sexy.
Yeah,
Oh, I feel so good. I just want to crack my back right now. You know what's also really good?
What?
When you smoke weed
Yeah.
and then you crack your back.
Yeah, I bet.
That's something that I do miss, but I don't smoke weed anymore.
I know. I miss how much, like, muscle relaxation you get. All right. I thought of this when I was talking to my friend about the podcast, but one time I got stung by a stingray.
You got stung by a stingray. Okay,
Yeah.
explain this. What's going
So,
on?
me and your younger brother, Gabe,
Yeah.
we used to be film partners in high school, and we would make a lot of films together.
Yeah.
We had this idea called Ashore, which was the idea of, like, a guy washing up on an abandoned island, and he, like, got there from a dream. So it was a really out there idea.
Ooh.
In order to recreate this, like, through the filmmaking process, We went to Torrey Pines Beach in Carlsbad, California, which is like San Diego. And we walked as far as we could down the beach so that there was no one there. So it looked like an abandoned island. So we're like 20, 30-minute walk down the beach. No one is around.
Right.
And we're filming the scene where he washes up. So I'm kind of in waist-deep water with a camera. Gabe's there, and we're just filming. And it felt... Oh, thank God I didn't spill my coffee.
It's alive. Okay.
It felt like I kicked a really sharp rock as hard as I could under the ocean. I was like, oh, my God. I was like, what is that? So I kind of limp back to shore,
right?
And I look at my foot, and there's a perfect triangle where I got stung. And I immediately, when you see that triangle, because it's geometrically perfect, right?
It's not the Illuminati at all. It's literally a triangle.
Stingrays are a part of the Illuminati. I know. And I look at it, I'm like, that's a stingray. And I was actually, at first it was like, okay, I just got like hit with something.
Right.
Like, I'm fine. But then you get the poison. And the poison hurts so bad. It goes up your entire leg. It feels like you're putting your leg in a vase and it's just getting twisted around. That's how it feels like. It's very painful. And then at this point, I realized I can't walk. Like, there's no way I can walk. So Gabe, he comes up to me and he's like, what should we do? Because the problem is we're in a place that no one can get to us.
Oh, because you're on an island all alone.
We called the lifeguard and we're like, this is where we are. Can you help us? And he said, no, you guys are too far. I can't get to you. Now we're starting to realize the tide is rising. And it's literally cutting off the area where we can get back to the regular beach. Like the water's coming up and up and up. So we had minimal time. Gabe and the rest of our crew load all our equipment in a life raft, and they're just hauling it down the beach. Meanwhile, Gabe has put me on his arm, and he's walking me as far as he can. We do this for like 0.5 miles.
Holy
and
shit.
The entire time, like, the tide's getting higher and higher, and, like, if it gets high enough, we're going to start getting slammed against the rocks.
Yeah.
So we eventually make it to, like, where the lifeguard can pick us up. He drives. Lifeguard throws me on his back and walks me for, like, another 0.3 miles. Then he throws me in the car, and I'm literally crying in pain. That's how bad the poison feels like.
At least you're safe.
I know. So I'm safe now. I get to the lifeguard tower.
Right.
And the one way you can get rid of stingray poison is if you put it in, like, boiling hot water.
Oh, you didn't pee on it? Like, Gabe didn't stick out his dick and start peeing on your
That doesn't
leg?
work. That's, like, for jellyfish.
Oh, really?
So you have to put it in boiling hot water. So the lifeguard's like, okay, it's all good. The pain's going to go away. He gets his bucket out, and he's like, yeah, we're out of hot water. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And so then he's like, call someone. So I called my dad. I'm like, I got stung by a stingray. I need to go somewhere. He picks me up, takes me to the hospital. They instantly know what's wrong with me. They put my foot in hot water. The pain goes away, and it goes away pretty fast. And then my foot, like, pretty much just swole up the next week or so. Couldn't really walk on it. But, yeah, now I have a scar, and that story.
I think that's why you have back pain.
Probably.
It's just affected your entire...
It's just gone all the way up.
For the rest of your life, bro.
Into my scoliosis.
Well, I'm glad that you're safe now.
I know.
Wait, what happens if you didn't put into boiling hot water? What would end up happening?
Honestly, I don't know. But I think the poison would just, like, increasingly get worse and worse in pain. It'd probably eventually go away, but...
It would dissipate over time.
Yeah, like, after I left the hospital, I went and, like, put my foot in a bath for, like, 2 hours after that.
I've never... Thank God there has... The only thing that's ever happened to me was, like, a bee sting when I was 10 years old.
Yeah. And that sucks, too.
Yeah, but not as much pain as a stingray.
No.
I think my big toe became, like, a bigger big toe. And then I just watched, like, television all day as I put my foot into ice. But that's about it.
Yeah, it's something I never expected would happen to me. The problem was, like, it's a normal beach that people go to, but we went so far down the beach that, like, no people swim there. And so I feel like that's when the rays are hanging out. They're like, no one's going to come here.
They attack you when you least expect it. Just like life. You never know when you'll get hit.
It was a story like life.
I'm really glad that you're safe now, and I'm glad that you have that scar.
Yeah.
Is this why you always wear socks when I'm around you?
I mean, do you want to see?
No, I don't. Okay, I want to see it.
It's not bad at all. It's just this.
Guys, It's like a little dart.
It's like a little dent. Did you watch the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight?
Dude, you watched the Jake Paul? Okay, what happened?
So me and my friends
Right.
make it an event to watch these fights.
Right.
Every time they happen, any YouTuber fight. We started off watching the KSI Logan Paul fight, then KSI versus Logan Paul 2, then Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson.
Yeah, I saw all of that illegally.
Yeah. We paid for all of them like idiots. Please roast me in the comments for paying for these fights like a I just get scared that it's going to shut off at the moment I need it most.
Right.
But man, and like we just like make it a joke, right? We're
Right.
like, this is funny to be serious about it.
Right.
So we get super drunk and we just like watch these fights. But I watched the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight, and after it was over, I looked at my friend and I said, "This is the last time we're doing this." Because
Wait, what happened? Didn't he like knock him out in round 1?
knocked him out in 59 seconds.
59 seconds?
Ben Askren gets up. He's completely fine.
Right.
He goes to the ref. He says, "I'm completely fine." The ref waves it off. Fight's over.
Why?
Because it was rigged.
You think it was rigged?
Look, there's a clip of Jake Paul in 2019
Mm-hmm.
after I think KSI beat Logan Paul.
Right.
And he says all these fights are rigged. They say who's going to win in the contract before they sign it. That clip does not age well for Jake Paul, given that this fight was just so quick and so easy.
Wait, really? There's a clip of Jake Paul that
Yes,
says that?
I can find it for you. He says verbatim, once I got into boxing, I realized all these fights are rigged. They say who's going to win in the contract before they sign it.
So with the whole KSI fight, it was supposed to be like a tie?
I mean, think of the odds of that. Like,
Not only that, it's good for Logan Paul's career because he's trying to get the redemption tour.
right.
So that it needs to be a tie and not a loss. Wait, but the second time he lost, right?
Second time he lost, but who knows? Maybe that was in the contract too. And I'm not saying that those fights are rigged. I'm saying that this Ben Askren fight was rigged. So rigged. Like, Ben Askren is known in the MMA.
Right.
Like, there's a clip of Ben Askren taking like 50 punches on the
Right.
ground. This guy's just fucking hammering his head.
Right.
He gets up and he wins that fight.
Ooh.
This guy gets punched one time with a
Right.
10-ounce glove, goes down for 5 seconds, gets back up, tells the ref he's fine, and the ref just says it's over.
Rigged!
Rigged. So rigged. And I was so pissed off.
And you were rigged out of your money.
Yeah. Why did I pay? I was seeing
How much
tweets-
did you pay?
I mean, look, I split it amongst 4 friends. It was $12.50 each, but in total it was $50 fight. Yeah. I mean, I saw so many people tweet out, I didn't pay for this fight, and I feel like I lost my money.
I'm so sorry for you.
I know, but I refuse to watch anymore.
Nope, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Hey, everyone has their vice. This is your vice.
I just find it so funny, like walking around on a day like 2 days ago and be like, fight night, baby, fight night. And it's just Jake Paul fighting.
Fight.
Exactly,
fight,
like-
fight. Wait, are you gonna see the Mayweather Logan Paul fight then?
Is that?
I think it's like in a couple days or something. Couple months.
Yeah, probably gonna watch it.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, God, I hate them. They're just scamming me. And I don't get me wrong, I think Jake Paul is a terrible person. I'm not supporting him as a person, but I just think it's funny.
See, here's the thing.
You know?
All right. So, is Jake Paul a horrible person?
I mean, he says some horrible shit. Like,
Okay. So, obviously, there's a lot of people in this world that want to take a fist and punch him in the face.
Yeah.
However, you have to also respect him because there's a lot of assholes and horrible people out in the world, but they don't have the same following as Jake Paul was able to, conjure up throughout his entire life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's not talented. I just think that
He's an asshole.
he's an asshole.
Yeah. That makes
But,
sense.
I mean, yeah, he's a good content creator, I guess. People watch his shit and like it.
He knows how to get attention.
He's actually, I would say this, he's a pretty good boxer. I don't know. He'd probably get destroyed if he ever fought a real boxer.
Like, he's never fought a real boxer.
No, man. He always-
Athletes, MMA fighters.
yeah, retired MMA fighters.
Oh,
and-
yeah, Ben Askren was.
Yeah,
retired.
and Nate Robinson, he was like,
Come on.
he was like 5'5".
Wait, you really?
No, Nate Robinson.
Nate
Ben
Robinson?
Askren's like 5'10".
Wait, Nate Robinson's really 5'5"?
He's like 5'6", 5'7", max. He's really short. He has a small reach.
So, yeah, of course he's going to
It
get
was an
beat.
easy fight for him. Oh my god, and that guy got destroyed. I feel bad for him to this day. But Ben Askren seems like he was fine. He was like, I'm gonna take this $1 million and coach wrestling for the rest of my life and just whatever. I'm retired. I don't care.
That's a lot of money, though.
It's a lot of money.
We should get into boxing.
Yeah, we should just.
The Bottle Club. Guys, what do you think? Should we get into boxing?
We should just fight each other. And we can fight one lucky viewer.
You. We pick like some like 4'11" girl. The one girl that listens to us. We're like looking around. You. Samantha? Yes.
Just pick a 5-year-old kid.
She beats the shit out of us though.
Probably.
What other notes do you have?
I got locked out of my apartment today.
Okay, how does that happen?
I did this like cardio workout. I was really tired, and I was really tired,
Right.
and I walked out the door, and I was like, I just need to go outside and like breathe.
Right.
And I just walked out the door, walked out the gate, and then I was there for like 5 minutes, like happily listening to music, and then I turn around, I'm like, oh, I can't get back inside. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna hop the fence.
And you hop the fence.
Well, as soon as I thought that, a FedEx truck pulled up in front of my apartment. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for this guy to leave.
Yeah.
But he never got out of his car. And I think he thought I was trying to steal a package because I was just waiting there.
Well, also you are brown.
Yeah, exactly. But he was Asian, so I thought maybe
Yeah, but you're still brown.
thought about...
Remember,
yeah.
this podcast is about 2 dark brown Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was standing there for a while. Me and him were kind of having this standoff, and I was like, is this guy going to get out of his car so I can hop my own fence to get back into my own apartment? Or is he just going to say... And he never left, so I was like, okay, I need to go around the back. So I went all the way around the back to the back of my apartment building, and this is pretty incriminating, but then the apartments to the left of me, their gate was open, so I went into their apartments and then hopped the fence.
That's how I got in last time to
It's
your
an
place.
easy hop.
Dude, I can definitely go inside your apartment complex and steal whatever I want to steal if I wanted to.
Please don't. But
I don't do that anymore.
I don't think anyone saw me because you see a brown kid hopping a fence and just going straight into an apartment. I'd call the cops. So,
Oh my god.
so
You're racist against your own
I
self,
am.
bro.
No, I would never. But yes, I had to break into my own apartment today. I don't know.
So, I mean, we're nearing the end.
Yeah.
How's your dating life going, man? With the Hinge girl? Because we've been talking about this Hinge girl. Remember, you went on an expensive date with her.
Yeah, but
she wanted to Venmo you. You said no.
the last podcast I had a good update. Now I have a bad update.
Okay, let's do this.
The good update was that after that date, I was like, okay, would you want to do it again? And she was like, yeah, sure. I'm busy this week, next week. Let's do it. I went to a wedding. I came back and I said, beach picnic this weekend. And she's like, yeah, let's do Sunday lunch, which was, today's Monday. It was supposed to be yesterday. But then when I was at the Jake Paul fight, she messaged me and she said, I got my COVID shot.
Oh, no.
And the symptoms are a lot worse than I thought they were going to be. I can't make it. And I was like, fine. And I don't know if that was an excuse or not, but I don't really care to know. I just didn't respond, and we will see. If she hits me again, we'll do it. If she doesn't, we do. But I think I'm taking a break from, like,
I think you should take a date.
chasing. Like, I just want to work out.
I think that's the best.
That's all I want to do in my life
That
now.
is the best.
Yeah, the dating life. I wish I had more updates.
Oh, man. I'm rooting for you all the time.
But I kind of just don't care anymore.
No, I care for you, dude.
No, it's
Dude,
okay.
you got this. Like, one day, some girl... Maybe we should put you on a blind date show.
Yeah, put me on Jubilee where I like go through all those people and I'm just like,
Oh, I've done that.
yeah, I know. Wow.
Oh, can I tell you that story?
Save it for next time.
No, just get it.
All right, fine.
So I was on Jubilee's 10 versus 1 video.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was on Jubilee's 1 versus 10 video,
Right.
which is like really fun. So as you know, I was on that video, which
Odd
was
Man Out.
Odd Man Out, who's the gay one. Well, before this, like maybe a year and a half earlier, they called me up and they were like, Jonathan, we have this new show idea and we think you'd be perfect for it because I did the blind date video before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's the video idea? Well, you're on a chair, there's a curtain, and there's 10 girls lined up. And you have to speak to them for 30 seconds. Oh, no, I think it's like 10. No, yeah, it's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you're out.
And you don't get to see them.
You don't get to see them, and you're just eliminating them based on sound,
Okay.
based on the conversation. So I sit down, and they have your socks off, and it was okay. I don't know if you know this, but you can really, I feel so bad for the first girl that showed up. Because when the first woman, I want to make a good video for Jubilee.
Yeah.
Right? At the same time, I want to make it entertaining. So they sit down and they go, hi. And I'm like, hello. And then there's this awkward pause.
Right.
And 30 seconds is going on. And I want to make sure that everyone's able to like be understood, be heard, and we're there with each other. And so then the girl speaks and there's nothing.
Yeah, she just didn't talk.
She didn't talk. So I'm like, okay, Jonathan, I guess I have to
Prompt the conversation.
Try to get them to say things. And so the core values that I have when it comes to dating anybody or wanting is, one, they have to have siblings and they have to have like a really good like a really good relationship with their siblings.
Okay.
That's number one. That's what I'm always looking for. 2, I like someone that likes to explore. And then 3, I like someone that's just can like vibe with me on an hilarious way.
Right.
And there are many moments of that time where I wish I was just more aggressive. There was this one girl from UC Irvine that when she, sat down on the chair, we were vibing so well. There was like this Indian girl actually.
Yeah.
And I wish, like we were vibing, I wish I just asked the question, by the way, what's your number? And I think about that all the time. Because, okay, I mean, it's not that big of a story because they're just lining you up one by one. And it was really hard to, like, eliminate people. And you felt like a jackass because this is what would happen. I would sit down and they would go and we'd have a conversation. And then after it was done, I would say, I want to eliminate number 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. They would walk off and they would stand in front of me.
Oh, God.
So at that moment, I had about, like, at the very end, I believe, like, 8 or 7 girls
Pissed off,
arms crossed, looking at me, waving at me at the same time, saying, look what you're basically missing out on. Oh, my God. So I was also, like, it was just...
Right. That's annoying, and, like, that would throw me off.
Also, basically... Remember how it took me forever to get over my ex and I keep on talking about her?
Yeah.
But at that moment, I had this feeling that she would also probably be watching the video.
Oh, my God, Jonathan.
So I'm not going to lie. At that moment, I didn't pick the girl that I really wanted to pick.
No.
Because I thought to myself, what would my ex-girlfriend think?
Boo.
Because the girl that I really wanted to pick was still in college. And then at the very end, you're supposed to meet the girl. So we picked the girl, and then...
Did you like her?
No. No, I don't. And she didn't like me either.
Oh.
Which is fine. And how do I know this? Because at the very end, after we said cut, she was like, hey, dude. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, don't worry, I'm not into you either. But I didn't say that in my head. I'm like, okay, have a nice day. I don't know. It just didn't work so well. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's the best environment to actually meet.
No, I don't think so either.
Like, because even if you get picked, like, you just watch a dude, like, reject, like, 9 girls right in front of you. Like, it was just weird. Like,
I don't think any of those dating Jubilee films has ever sprung up, like, a long-lasting relationship.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Because it seems so forced, And I think love or I think dating should not be forced.
It should feel, like, natural.
It should feel natural. Either you match on Tinder or Hinge or Bumble.
I don't even like that.
Yeah, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Right? At least there's a visible thing, but a blind date usually doesn't last well. This is not in The Bachelor, there's a whole month involved where everyone's getting eliminated at least.
But even that guy, like the Bachelor guy, he's black and he ended up picking a girl who's like a Confederate person. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
He picks her. And like he's like, I want to get engaged with this woman. And then like a week later, they're on a talk show and they're like, so we saw your Instagram and you are like have a picture of you in a Confederate flag. Like, do you have anything to say about that?
And what did she say?
She's like, yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's just really bad. I just feel really bad. I mean, I don't feel bad for anyone really. Like, I don't care.
I mean, love is love. Sometimes love is blind,
Yeah. Have you seen Love is Blind?
No, it's Love is Blind.
That's like a Netflix show. I think it's called that. And it's like people are talking to, they go into rooms like this. Yeah.
It's just like the Jubilee thing.
It's like the Jubilee thing, but it's one-on-one.
And that's a little bit better, I think.
Yeah.
And they have longer than 30 seconds to meet.
No, they like talk for, you can talk for, I think, however
Yeah,
long
see,
you
30
want.
seconds is just not enough time
Absolutely
to really
not.
get to know someone.
Absolutely not.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
What is up, everybody? My name is Jonathan. And this is a podcast.
You
Yeah.
done?
I'm done. Well, guys, that was the podcast.
That was the podcast. Thank you so much for always listening.
And remember,
Join the crew.
join the crew.
We're excited. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.